0. My friends, I'm here. I'm still setting up though, so pardon me while I get my chat going. Oh, it's always, if you haven't live streamed in a while, it's always a thing. I see you guys, I see you all checking in. I gotta get my chat here. YouTube changed something, so I don't want to miss out on any super chats, and I always have it in a separate window just to make sure, because we had a couple come in before I even started, so if I didn't see that, I would have lost them. I see Tyler out there, I see Chris Mallory out there, Ben, we're here. Let me get my stuff going here. Something about old school Incubus. I was just watching a video on YouTube. There's this guy that kind of analyzes songs, Rich Beato, and he analyzes songs. He analyzed Incubus, pardon me. It was really cool. All right, so here we go. I've got my stuff going over here. Thank you for being patient with me. All right, so I survived. That's the long and short of it. I survived. Oh, interesting, Mark. There's a new hotkey to pause the chat. Huh, interesting. Is it like pause everything or just your thing? What's up? Camilo from Colombia. Atomic Reeves. First, we got to start with the Yamboski with the $20 super chat. Thank you so much. I will be seeing your wife next Tuesday. And that's not an acronym. No. She cleans my teeth. Great. We're starting off great here. Brian T. with the $5 super chat. Thank you. Very awesome. Hey, Brian, it's been a while. Nugget Fun. Yes, it has been a while. And I'm thinking that this is going to be a pretty short stream. It's all about you guys on this. This is just a hangout. I don't have anything going on to kind of it's all about you guys. I see, Yamboski, you're in trouble. So, yeah. We got Daryl Gordon checking in with the $1.99 super chat. Da-da-da. Save your questions. I'm going to just kind of riff for a little while. What's up, Biking with Emily? I see you there. And I just want to make sure, everybody can get in and talk and chat and everything, because I probably won't, be on long, because it's all about your questions right now. So, where's the Bronson? It's right there. I just don't have wheels for it yet. I still never got the friggin' wheels. Uh-oh, is it freezing? Only one person, 2 people saying it's freezing. That's not good. I'm going to check my connection, make sure we're good. Excellent connection. Okay, YouTube's saying good, but I do trust you guys that it's maybe messing up a little bit, but that's okay. All right, so yesterday I woke up in Squamish. Today I'm here. So I drove back home, a 2-day ride, and yeah, it was cool. It was good. BC, there was friggin', BC bike race, and then the EWS 100. What's up, Backyard Trail Builds? I see you there, Seth. Cool. Brian T says the stream is fine. I appreciate it. Hit that like button. MTV Lifer shouting it out. So yeah, I drove back home. I'm back home, and now I'm gonna be heading, back and forth for the next couple months, and here and there and everywhere. I'm gonna go to the Ibis Migration very soon. Uh-oh, I gotta have the logo out if I'm gonna be sipping from my my BKXC tumbler here. Get a load of that, huh? We got some product placement. I don't think I put shop.bkxc.bike in the description, but that's where you can get this. You don't even have to sip this, Scott, because it's got the lid on it, so you don't spill. I always do the side sip if you have the big old thing, so I can do straight over the top, and it kind of pushes my nose a little bit. Jim Jigga NYC, thank you for the $1.99 super chat. It is hot as hell in here, and I checked the weather. I didn't think it was going to be so hot. Thank you, Mark, for posting the link. If you want one of these mugs, if you want a Pain and Pleasure shirt in red, if you want a BKXC hat, look at this thing. My new favorite hat. Finally, I have a hat. So yeah. Hey, what's up? Reactive Mountain Biking, I see ya. Uh-oh, something wrong. Changing the payment. Jim Jigga, thank you for the $1.99 super chat, my friend. Oh, it's good to see everybody in here. Hot as the hubs of hell. I like that. Cycle Jockey, what's up? Crispy, 483 people watching. I love it. It's been a while since I've done the live streaming. I love the live streaming. but I'm just gonna be dancing here for you guys for the next. Maybe I'll wait. Maybe I'll make it 30 minutes. Maybe 45 minutes. We'll see. It depends on you and your questions and interests. So let's get into it. When are the new BKXC gloves coming? They are coming. They are coming soon. You've seen them on Patreon because I already got up my EWS 100. 2 days of videos just came out like that. Boom. I put them up on Patreon so you can already see how I did in the EWS 100. That was a dream come true. Clay Vaughn with Clay Vaughan with the $4.99 super chat. Thank you, man. Leave a message next time. Don't leave me hanging. I see you from the Philippines. So yeah, many more videos to come from the BC bike race. But yeah, new BKXC gloves and a new BKXC jersey, and you've seen it if you're on Patreon. Those 2 videos from the EWS 100 were the best reaction I've ever gotten from videos. Like, everybody was on it. Sunday morning, I cranked that video out, and then Monday morning, cranked the second one, or Monday afternoon, I cranked the second one out. So friggin' cool to see everyone like go wild and like really have a blast and love the vids. I've said it before, but I'll say it again. I really only judge my not my value, but woo, Jim Jarrett, NYC with the $20. He's throwing them down over and over and over. Throwing a question there, Jim. You deserve it. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. Long time no see. But oh, I totally lost the train of mind. But got those videos up. And oh, just amazing. The only way I judge, like, if I'm doing a good job is by the comments. So when the comments on Patreon are just off the charts and people like just are in it immediately and commenting, I know that I'm doing a good job. So it was very, very cool to kind of get those videos out instantly and then get everyone's reactions instantly. And ooh, it was nasty out there. It was nasty out there. Pedal Strike. $2 Australian dollar dues for more EWS adventures, man. You did awesome. Thank you. Thank you. Joshua Clark with the $5. Ooh, I've never seen I think Joshua's been around for a while, but I've never seen the face and the avatar. So thank you. Thank you for that, Joshua, the $5. I see REMTB wants me to go back to Idaho and ride. I need that. Whoa, jeez. Thank you, Joshua. I need an itinerary. I need some ideas. Brazil, I need ideas. If you guys want me to come to where you're at, I need itinerary, I need an idea. I'm hopefully going to be a little more flexible. Jordan Jefferson, many people have finally like been bringing this up, something wrong with my Patreon. I got rid of my $10 tier and my $25 tier. So if you were supporting at the higher levels, you have to go to patreon.com/BKXC/join, and you have to pick the $3 tier. You have to pick the $3 tier. That's the only way you will see the videos. You can pledge whatever you want after you pick the $3 tier and then you select it. So that's, if you want to send me a message on Patreon, I can guide you through it. But like, it's funny because it's taken like 2 weeks or so for people to kind of wake up and be like, wait, why haven't I seen any videos for 2 weeks? Yeah, TF edits. My neighbors are always wondering. Probably I'm always talking loud and that kind of stuff. What's up, Tom Line? I see you there. Any more bike races coming up? No bike races planned, but after the EWS 100, I'm hooked on the enduro thing, man. It was very, very, very cool. Chris Baird stuck on the runway in Greenland. And a stranger was watching one of my videos. That's amazing. I forget what flight I was on, but I was coming down the aisle. It was a flight out of like San Francisco, and somebody looked up and he's like, it's BKXC. I was like, hey. Mark Cox, BK Enduro Bro. Yes, I'm renaming. It's a shame that I hate XC so much, but it's like we said, it's Brian Kennedy across the countries. But the BC bike race was amazing. It was amazing. Oh, sorry, MTV for life. I'm sorry. I see the $1.99 super chat. Thank you for reminding me. YouTube changed it up on me, so I'm like a little discombobulated. I'm trying to make sure that everything is accounted for. Axeman in the house. What's up, dude? Canada, New Brunswick. Maybe New Brunswick, but you did like speech to text or something. Jeff, I don't know how you kept your wits on the BC bike race. Jaime Magana wants to know thoughts on the Ibis. The Ibis is upside down right now because I washed it. It was so dirty. Second day. It was so wet and so nasty. But I love it. The IBIS Ripmo, it's great. I'm doing so well. Like my stuff is getting better, and like I'm getting just faster and faster, and no complaints whatsoever. This thing is light enough. I actually saw 6 Orbea Rayons at the EWS. Like, never, I've seen like 2 in the wild, and I saw 6 at the, I only saw like the 2 pro guys that are like required to ride the Ripmo at the EWS, but the Rayon, there was a lot of them. So if anybody got one, feel good about that. I saw someone said that they don't pledge on Patreon because you can't watch the videos on YouTube streaming. You can. So it's a little bit, you know, befuddling, but Paul the Punter does it. You load up one of my videos on Patreon, you click the link, and then you just save it to watch later, or you save it to your history, and then you go back to your TV as long as you're logged in, and you fire up your TV and you watch it from there, like from your history or your watch later. And definitely, I cannot recommend enough that you guys watch one of my videos on a 4K TV at some point. Just do it. It is so amazing. Like I always watch on a laptop when I'm editing, and then every once in a while I'll go over to my parents' house and I'll turn it on their TV, and it's like, what the hell? This is so, there's like all these crazy things. So do it just please for my sake. I think like, you know, the stats are like 50% mobile views, which is fine, and it's great, but get it on your TV. Get it on your TV. I'm getting behind on the super chats. Daniel Van Rensburg with the Australian $5 dues. Shout out to Victoria in Oz, homie B. Nice. A lot of Australians in Whistler. It's I got to meet a few guys out there. Shout out to Oliver. He was helping out at the oh no, he's a Kiwi. He's a New Zealander. I'm sorry. Sweet. Brian Vaughn cast the Patreon videos to the TV. We got Crashy McSquirrel with the $7. The $7 Patreon didn't charge me this month. I hope you're still seeing the videos though, Crashy. Make sure you know, send me a message if you're not seeing the videos. As long as we're square, it's good. Dreams HTS. Am I ever gonna do a video on Cumberland Trails? Or my first video on the BC Bike Race, that was the Cumberland Trails. I was there. It was awesome. Good morning from Malaysia. What's up, Siddhartha? Good to see you, man. Siddhartha. Backyard Trail Bill is checking in with a $5 super chat. Here's some gas money to get you to Outer Bike Bentonville in October. Oh, you know you wanna. I do wanna. But man, I'm busy in October. I've got a trip booked with McTrail Rider and Basque MTB. So we're gonna have a lot of fun in the month of October, but not at Outer Bike Bentonville, but maybe next year. I gotta get back to Bentonville. We know that. I see a $1.99 super chat that was trying to be a $10 super chat. We'll get you back there. There's when you did the message redacted thing, so it kind of cut out. Okay, sweet. We're calming down a little bit. I can do a little sip here. Georgia Leslie's in America. I did see that. I saw that she was somewhere. I don't know if she's living in America now, but I did see that she was there, and was like somewhere close enough. But I think I was in Canada. I was like, oh, it'd be so cool to ride with her again. I hope someone will invite me to the Philippines as well. I've had some possibilities and stuff, but man, no caps for life. Yeah, it's tough. The best times, like December, they say the traffic in December is horrible because I think all the Americans come back to the Philippines. Sai says, love your videos. They get me fired up as you're new to biking from Copper Harbor. Nice. Good stuff, Sai. Thanks, man. Chris, I survived. What's up, Mr. CXK? If you ever search on YouTube for Arcade 1-Up, a few of Chris's videos may come up. If you're into the old 3/4 arcade machines, he's got some awesome videos on the YouTube. Yeah, traffic is hell. So, BC Bike Race. I think on YouTube we're 3 videos in, 3 videos to go. Or 4 videos? Yeah, I think we're on day 3 or day 4, but there's still 5, 6, and 7 to go. On Patreon, the final day is coming Thursday. I've been just blowing you guys out on Patreon, just hitting you guys with as much content as possible. I've gone back and forth. It kind of sucks that that it's taking so long for all the videos to come out, but having the padding like of just doing 2 videos a week has been very, very good. Like, you know, a lot of my buddies in the YouTube game, they're just 1 week at a time, 1 week at a time. They got to get the videos out. That's like Sid Mackey, Paul the Punter. They didn't have a padding. I had a padding. So I'm like, I'm going to use this padding. I'm going to cruise. I'm going to make sure that things can happen. And some stuff happened, and you guys will see a video about that soon, you know, in a few weeks. And I was able to kind of chill out for a little while and still have all my videos going. But I think my videos are awesome, so yeah, it's so good. Art wants to know, talk about the pass. I think, are we talking about the epic, it was worth it pass? It's so funny. What's up, Hunstyle? Good to see you, man. It's so funny. It looks bad. It's funny. The passes look way closer on the GoPro, I think, because of the fisheye. So everyone, when you're off to the side, everything looks super close, but when you're at the front, everything looks super far. So I never touched anybody. I didn't feel like I got too close, but I did get close for sure. It's, yeah, people get heated for sure. And it is what it is, man. It's like, if I wrote this on my little caption thing in the video. The second I saw that someone was behind me, I pulled over and let them go. Like, just immediately. So I treat others the way I'd like to be treated. So if I was behind you for any amount of time, it was like, come on. Especially when you don't know how long the trails are gonna last. It happens all the time where you like pass somebody and then you're like, oh shoot, there's the exit to the trail, and you're like, oh crap. Redrick Ashwood, what's up, man? Old guy, outdoors. Checking in. Thank you for the vids. This is the only way this works. If you guys like and comment the vids, if you watch the vids to the end, like if I'm doing a good job, that's all that matters. So it's great to have you guys here. Oh wait, Wade pushes them into trees. Wade had a funny comment on the Patreon of the EWS race that my breathing gives him anxiety. So it's really funny. I was trying to do my best to like breathe super hard through my nose and like breathe hard, and it does come off a little. R1 Vince with the $10 super chat. I saw you hit up Downeyville, Vince. Was that your first time with Joe? It looked like a blast. And then Joe went back up and got the fishing poles out. So I got to get a video of me and Joe fishing in Downeyville. Ooh. Michelle, Michael with an E umlaut, Roy with the Canadian $5. I like your video. I hope you will come back to Quebec for some good ride. Oui. I will be back to Quebec. I love it so much. It's on my list all the time. What's up, Cobra Kyle? Okay, Vince, you've been to Downeyville a ton of times. Brody Funk with the $1 super chat. Thank you, man. Sorry, it took me a second to find that, to see that one. The Pilcher's out here. $5 super chat. Still loving the videos, man. Thank you, dude. I appreciate that very much. It's definitely, you know, it's Low Country Mountain Biker's got the Pain and Pleasure red shirt on in his super chat icon. But I appreciate it. I'll come back to you, Low Country. But the Pilch, man, I appreciate it. Like, it's so cool to see guys that were at the start, you know, and commenting and here and there, and then they're still here. You know, they'll go and come and go. But there's so many people that were like at the beginning, hardcore, commenting on every video, and then they disappear out into the wild. And you know, people come, people go. So, Low Country Mountain Biker, $24.99. Thank you so much. He got his BKXC shirt today. The shirt rocks, super comfy. I love the cotton. I'm currently doing an RD17 follow tour. Oh, a Redemption 17 follow tour. The trip was epic with single track sampler. It's actually in my profile, and the sticker is on my stem. Dude, I've never heard that. I know people definitely, you know, follow along and, you know, like go to this one place, and, you know, here and there. But like, you're following along Redemption 17, like following the itinerary. That's awesome, dude. Thank you for that really generous super chat. This is awesome. This is so cool. I just love hearing the feedback and everything. Rocky Road Warrior, $4.99 super chat. Wishing this ride wrap would install itself. Oh, I pity the fool who tries to put on frame protection by themselves and doesn't pay somebody, but that's okay. We're on a roll on this live stream. We're 20 minutes in, so who knows? I might go 10 more minutes. Zachary, any tips for a first-time 15-year-old racer? You just gotta ride, man. You gotta ride more. You gotta find some guys that are faster or girls that are faster, younger, older, and you ride with them. Go find the fast people in your neighborhood and the clubs, the people, and ride with them and make time to try to ride and be like, whoa, okay, these people, you know, it'll change you to see how fast you possibly can go. Oh, I see Joe. Hey, hurry and release the rest of the BC bike race. No, I already talked about that. We gotta have padding. Seabass MTB QC. Am I going to see Seth's new place? Yes. As soon as I can get out there. Well, not as kind of sort of as soon as I can get out there. I want to get out to Asheville and see Seth's new place, and it looks amazing. He's living the dream if anyone else is. TJ Howard, my man, good to see you around. OG TJ Howard, $5 super chat, bringing the dating fun back. We always got to keep the dating fun high. It's been a while. Can't remember the last time I went. It was this year though. I did go on a date this year, and then, there's only been a few. My friends. It's okay. Oh man, it's been raining nonstop in Florida. That is a bummer, Andrew. Dennis from Vladivostok. What's up, dude? I need to ride Horseface. Well, after Jaws, I rode Jaws, and that was an EWS 100. I feel comfortable. Chris CXK, any more thoughts on getting a van? I will never get a van. That I can guarantee you right now, Chris. I will never get a van. Brian T with the $5 super chat. Oh, I'm gonna go back. Thank you for the dating fund hashtag very much. Let's Mark. Let's get a link for shop.bkxc.bike. We need Dreams HTS to get a little merch here. Frame protection is kind of hard to put on. So I see Reactive Mountain Bike with the $5 super chat. Question: have you had a chance to try the breathing technique? You told me about some kind of breathing technique. Oh, I already forgot. Oh, he's spamming it. I love it. Our moderators are allowed to spam. I know you had some kind of nose thing, but I've been trying to breathe hard through my nose. But I feel like it was something like a more hyperventilating thing. So I guess the answer is no. I noticed the intros for your videos are very grainy. What are you using? So my Patreon intros, I always do on my webcam on my laptop, just kind of to differentiate that it's a Patreon intro and I'm talking to you guys, and it's usually low light. I'm just going off on my my webcam. So yeah, they're usually kind of crappy. I mean, Wim Hof method, baby. Chris. Thanks, Kevin Smith. I did enjoy BC. It is the best. It is the best. I can't explain how great BC is. Adventures on a $700 hardtail with a $10 super chat. Brian, we're wearing the same shirt. Thanks for the BCBR series. This shirt is a very nice shirt. I love the quality. It's the Sid Mackey Adventure. It's their license plate. And it's one of my favorite shirts for sure, because it shows the muscles so good, brother. I know, minivans, when you rent a minivan, you're like, man, this is actually really nice. This is so perfect. Thanks, Kevin. I see that. Kevin Flaherty, your videos are amazing. Got me an MTB. I am always amazed that that's actually possible, because if you just are in YouTube and you hit mountain biking, you type in mountain biking, a lot of my videos come up at the top. So people actually do get into my videos. It's like if you heard of paragliding or parasailing or rock climbing, you type rock climbing into YouTube and you're like, oh, what's this about? And it's amazing that I am the gateway for a lot of people getting into the sport, and I take that very seriously, and I am so humbled and grateful that it might be the first time somebody just gets into mountain biking, and it's amazing. From a guy sitting in a cubicle that really had no impact. I was about to get emotional there, but it really had no impact on the world, to being someone that impacts people to get out and ride. It's amazing, amazing, and you made it possible. Your support, your likes, your comments, watching the videos, buying one of these, whatever it is, makes that actually possible. Dreams come true, my friends. You ever think about how, I'm gonna go on a freaking tangent here, smash the like button first. The word dream, it's like, oh, I had this dream, I have a dream to be a great YouTuber, to ride the best trails in the world. And then I have a dream where I'm getting chased by wolves and I don't have pants on. Why are those two words the same? Dreams are just, it should be like a different word for it. Ride beside Sid with the $20 super chat. Do you think the BC bike race helped you in the EWS fitness wise? I think it did. I think me, Eric, and Paul both were at like peak levels of fitness coming off the BC bike race. Even though it had been 5 or 6 weeks, maybe 5 weeks depending on the broken rib, how it didn't bug me too much. By the end though, I was like, oh, I feel something here. But I think it helped. And so in previous years, the EWS was just 1 day. So if we had done top of the world and all the other stages in 1 day, the fitness would have played a much bigger factor, and I think people would have dropped out. I think it would have been a survival of the fittest situation, and that would have been cool because I was still feeling pretty decent. Actually, my triceps hurt after the last stage, which is so friggin' weird. Looked like the Ripmo treated you right. Nice work. SM, I have not forgotten about the SM 100. I forget what the SM stands for, but man. At Jordan Jefferson, you're fast at the EWS. Thanks for the video, but I kind of fall in love to Jordan now. Jordan is great. It was just really cool to ride with Jordan Boostmaster. He is a beast. He is ridiculous. Out of the bikes I own, how does the BMC compare to them? The BMC, shorter travel, fast, twitchy, super fast climbing. It has the lockout. The BMC was great. I was so surprised at the short travel bike, and see you, Daniel. Boss is back in the office. But man, I was surprised. So, you know, it was light, it was quick, it was twitchy, but you hit like a medium size or a smaller size drop, and you're going to bottom out the suspension. So yeah, it's amazing, amazing. I know, Huntstyle, I will ride the Bronson at some point. I just have to get wheels, so I just don't have wheels. I could get some cheap bow wheels. Reactive mountain biking with the $5 super chat. I've been around forever. You're so popular now, it's hard to get a comment in. Slow, deep inhale and fast, hard exhale to run away cramps. Oh, yes, yes, yes. Oh, come on, I read all my comments. Yeah, in the live streams, it's always hard. It's all about timing in the live streams, about like when I'm actually looking at the thing and when I'm not. So I'll never be too big to not respond to good comments on the YouTube page. This is tough. This is always tough. So Shenandoah Mountain 100, yes. SM 100. Thank you, MTV Trailhead. Yes, Alan, I am high. I'm very high right now. I'm sorry this video was suggested in your stream. Now get the hell out of here! Joe, I've been watching the Dr. Disrespect videos on YouTube. They've been excellent. Alex! Thank you, Rico. I dig that you're digging the BC Bike Race big videos and the race inside the race. That was great. It's cool to have stakes. It's so great to have, it's so good to have a fly buzzing around you. But it's so cool to have to raising the stakes. John, I have not looked into riding Iceland. I know that that there are guided trips and all that, and so it's awesome. Falcos 01. If you would have asked a question there, I would have answered it. But instead, you're gone. It's like just gonna fade away. Yes, New England chunk, Chase. I am into the New England chunk for sure. I did not make any contact on the trail. Ice Bike Adventures. I think there's only like a week that you can get out. There's like a month or something for Iceland. Like there's a very short time frame. I do have a power meter. I just took it off the BMC. I gave the BMC back to BMC, and I took the power meter off. But this doesn't have a dub bottom bracket, so I have to get the dub, the SRAM dub, the bigger bottom bracket, so I can put my power meter on this. You know, the power meter thing, it's just fun. It's nice to actually, you know, to get stupid data and stuff. But Alaska, yes, I'd love to do an Alaska trip, Ed. Speaking of data, if you guys have seen my Instagram story, I did a review of the Whoop strap, the little heart rate monitor thing. There's a lot of good pluses, but I'm not into it. I'm gonna cancel the Whoop strap. I think $30 a month is like, it's you start getting, damn you fly, you start getting so addicted to the data, and you want to like, hey. So I think I'm getting rid of the Whoop strap. Gotta get in there and kill it. But I know eventually it's gonna be better. That's the thing. Like Curtis says, data is fun for sure. This fly's ruining the entire stream. Weston, yes, when I started writing, I started out on a hardtail for sure. Connor Grieve with the $5 super chat. Just got back from a road trip riding Tahoe, Bend, Seattle, Bellingham, Vancouver, Sun Valley. Holy moly, that is a hell of a trip. That's more riding than most people do in their lives. Here we go. I'm gonna catch the fly. Just stay strong. Stay strong. Yeah, it's true. If you don't know what your FTP is, power meter is pretty much useless. It's just fun to see, like, oh, I hit 1,000. So yeah, it's all it's all pulled together. Okay, I saw that plat kill or some something to look up in New York. Oh yeah, we've hit the lull. We're hitting the lull. I'm trying to look at my oh yeah, so Whoop strap. So plat kill. So yeah, Whoop strap, no good. Also, the this Lezyne pump that I got. So like a billion people said in the comments, like, yeah, like I have the same one and I had to get rid of it because it unscrews the valve stems or whatever. So it's like, damn it. I had that other one. It's like that original one that was like, what was it? It was like active trail gear. That was a great pump, but eventually kind of worn out and we didn't have it anymore. It's like, into the garbage you go. So I need some recommendations for a trail pump. Let me have them. Let's see what the consensus is for trail pump. Might be on a bit of a delay here. Let's see. I'm gonna scroll down. Okay, sweet. I had the click Crank Brothers one. It sucked. that was the previous one I had, and I think everyone said I was using it wrong. CO2 is good in a perfect scenario, but I'm always flying around, so I can't take CO2 on the plane. Yeah, I hate my click. Giant pumps are damn solid and cheap. The 1UP EDC, I don't want to do the whole friggin' steer tube tapper thing. Specialized big bore. I need to write these down. I'm gonna see what the consensus is when we get a couple. When we get a couple of. Yes, the active trail pump. Man, I should have bought 3 of them. Dude, Tom, the energy is from you guys. This is like, I love these live streams so much. It's just the face-to-face interaction. Yeah, that's the click, Michael. That's the one I bought, the Crank Brothers pump, and I hated it. So it worked. It worked for for Seth, but not me. Specialized. None. Only the 1UP has come up multiple times. So okay, so you can still get the 1UP pump. It doesn't have to be the EDC tool. Okay, so the 1UP pump is the winner. I'm writing myself a note right now to buy the 1UP pump. 1UP hand pump. There we go. That's how you get things done in the internet world. So that pump, the Whoop strap, the rev grip. So I had like 3 things I wanted to complain about, but I have a couple things I want to like actually like be positive about. But okay, so Brian says get the 100cc version. Okay, thank you. Daisy Dukes, are you Canadian? Because you certainly fit in with all those Canadians at BC Bike Race. You were so polite, eh? Some people didn't think I was so polite, so. Oh, Paul the Punter's got the 1UP. What's the code? Is there a link? Is there a thing? Post it right now, Paul. Post it right now. I want to see it. I want it. You are. Paul the Punter is sponsored by 1UP. Let's see the link. Let's see the code. Let's get 20% off or whatever. We came to a natural consensus, and now Paul can get in. That was literally that was the one I saw the most. So that's the only reason I I picked it. So spam that link in there. Okay, once. Hit it once. Also, can we see, yeah, it's hard to see, but the Paul the Punter sticker's there. Paul was calling me out that the Paul the Punter sticker wasn't there. I have not ridden, well, I did ride a YT once, and it was on more flowy trails. Scott, you can buy the BKXC hat and the BKXC tumbler and the red Pain and Pleasure shirt at shop.bkxc.bike, which one of my moderators will put in the chat. You only have to put it in once because 3 of you will do it. And don't think that one of you won't do it. Everyone do it. We still gotta get the one up, the link. Come on, Paul. Come on, put it in there. So I gave up on the rev grips. Thank you, Mark. I gave up on the rev grips. I had the original ones. There we go. So, Paul just had to make a bit.ly link. That's why it took him so long. Maybe try it again without the capitals and it'll be an actual clickable link, Paul. You know, I bought the regular rev grips and they're not compatible with my bars. So let's see, what do we got here? Where's the pieces? Oh, what the hell? Okay, I guess I don't have the little silver pieces. So my bars, the Ibis bars are kind of weird. They have these end things called the Moron, where you can like not have to cut your bars. There we go, sweet. Oh no, it didn't work. Lowercase, there you go. Bitly, one up tool. I'm going to click on it right now so I can save it for later. Thank you, Paul, for that. You can't be capitalizing. You can't be capitalizing all that. Oh. So I gave up on the rev grips with this bar. So just because this bar just doesn't, it's the end cap thing. They have things that screw in that are supposed to like help, but when you're tightening it, you're untightening it, and I was just like, oh man. So maybe I should put these up on our little private our local Facebook group and try to sell them. But I sent back the other stuff. So basically, I'm just saying I wasted $100. So it kind of sucks. It kind of sucks. Yeah, I guess there's no code, so it's just going through. It's just a pure affiliate link. Dewey Rollins, good to see you, man, with the 5 pounds. About 4 a.m., 3 a.m. over there in the UK right now. Good morning. Thank you for the 5 pounds. Loving your work, Brian. I see your comments. I appreciate it so much. Not 200. I don't think they were 250. It was the 250 was like with the handlebar. That when you're looking up, that like came with the handlebar, I think. So it was $100. Yeah. I'll sell them to RC. Yes, actually, people that are running rev grips, I can replace and give them. So hopefully, I won't screw it up. It is currently 7:30 where I'm live from. Text answer. I'm glad YouTube is recommending me to random people. Come on, we need some focus here. So I switched to the Ergon GA2 fat grips. I used them all the way through BC Bike Race and they felt good. So I'm giving them the thumbs up now, but they do have bar end plugs and bar end plugs get popped out and I hate that. Actually, if you watched the video from yesterday on Patreon, the EWS 100, if you're just joining me, I did my dream race, the EWS 100 at Whistler, which is the normal person race. And it's 100% of the EWS, the pros, the best mountain bike race in the world. And I lost a bar end plug on a, I don't know if it caught it in the video, because I didn't even really look at the videos. I just splapped them together and put them out. So if you saw me crash on that one thing and pick up the bar end plug. So yeah. Yes, I have considered, Kyle, I have considered going to Indiana, Brown County State Park, and next year, I will make that happen. It's 90% that I will make it happen because things are happening. Race Enduro, please. Yes, Nicholas, I will. And if you were on Patreon, I know you're a 10-year-old child, so you can't get on it, but in a couple weeks, you will see my videos from the EWS 100. But if you're on Patreon, you can see them now. Thank you, guys. Yes, Brown County. I want to check it out, man. I've heard it so much. Weston Chong wants to know, how long did it take me to learn to wheelie and manual? You know, I have not learned to wheelie or manual. Crashy McSquirrel. I destroyed the Arundel carbon fiber bottle cage that came on this bike. It's like a $75 or $100 bottle cage, but it came on the bike, so I didn't. It's a great bottle cage too. That's the shame of it. Gotcha, fly. Yeah, I hope we get more YouTubers next year in the EWS race, and it would be very, very cool because it was the best. It really is the determination of who the best mountain biker is. Helicopters are out. Just ignore that. Just ignore that. AJ, MTB, I don't have any subscriber rides coming up. I do meetups on Patreon every once in a blue moon. They do not happen very often though. Don't hold your breath. You are always welcome to invite me out on a ride though, because that's how a lot of stuff works. If you say, hey, Wednesday I'm going here with my buddies, and boom, I can get out on a ride if you're in the Bay Area. So invite me on a ride if you're already going with your friends. That's how it works. And it works pretty well. I've gone out on so many rides with so many people. Welcome, Supplelox14. Welcome to the channel, my friend. I need a bug zapper. That is just a big fly that just happened to get in here. Yeah, I actually passed by that fire in Vallejo. I was like going around and checked it out just before I was live streaming. You know, just to make sure everything was okay. If they needed my help or anything. Yeah, Arkansas. I got to get back to Arkansas. Pamplemousse, yes, there is a chance of getting back to Quebec. It's one of the places I would love to go every year if I could. And this summer, I want to get back to Quebec, and it was amazing. I'm gonna try to do the friggin', it's pronounced Supalox. Okay, good to know. I thought you were talking about Pamplemousse. But yeah, Quebec City trails, I want to do them justice because I don't think I did a great job of like really getting the word out on the Quebec City stuff, because people always still talk about the winter stuff. Like when in conversation, people never like realize that I went in the summer and rode like 4 amazing trails in Quebec. They always talk about the winter stuff. So I did not do a good enough job with Quebec. And we will get Redemption. Redemption QC is coming soon. Burm Unit with the 20 Canadian dollary dues. Hi Brian, I'm your fellow YouTuber and patron that ran the betting pool. I got 3rd, so here's your purse. Am I on the podium? Next year, how do you boys feel about doing the EWS 80? I think EWS 80 is probably the better way to get more people involved, just because the 100 was extreme, and I would still probably prefer doing the 100, but I don't mind doing the 80 just cause. Estes Park, Colorado, and ride amped mountain biking. Dude, send me an email. I'm all about the invites. This summer is pretty much all booked. I don't have any room to wiggle until November, and I don't know how well Colorado's riding in November, but if it is, there is a possibility. So we got to get a little dialogue going. That's what it's all about. We got to make friends. We got to feel each other out. And a lot of the times, it works. Barefoot MTB. What's wrong with Highland MTB Park? I don't know. I went there, and I thought it was really cool. No, I went to Mountain Creek. I didn't go to Highland, so I don't know. Maybe you're not asking me. Maybe you're asking someone else. Reactive mountain biking. If you're in Colorado this year, look me up. You have a place to stay and plan riding. Why were you saying you were down and out mentally for a while? You'll see in, I talked about it on my Patreon podcast, and you'll see in an upcoming video. Not going to get into it right now. Weston Chong, my wife watched your BC bike race video, and she was like, he's got to meet a girl someday. Do you think if you're dating someone, she's got to enjoy mountain biking? This is a very common question, and I do not care whatsoever if she rides mountain bike or not. Like, that is the least of what I care about. It's nice to have shared interests and stuff, but no, I just a good, solid person would make for a good gal pal. So someday it will happen, and someday we'll just keep waiting. Have I been to South Carolina? No, I haven't. Not to ride, at least. Jaime, yes, I would. Of course, I'd consider it. You got to hit me up, man. Like, if you're going on a ride, it's what it's all about. Like we've ridden together. We've already gone on a Patreon ride before, so It's all about the dialogue. BSC Jake, we do have the dating fund going. There were already a few contributions to the dating fund earlier, so. Oh, you want to know the status? I thought you were saying, yeah, no, it all just goes into a pool and I spend it on rev grips apparently instead of dates. I've not been to Killington, Vermont. I have not been to Wyoming. The Sin Tent. Was that a trick, Tim Cat? The Sin Tent. Do I know where Petaluma is? Yes, of course. It's right over there. Should you get a license plate for your bike? Yes, I think you should. Tim Cat, I'm loving all the BC content. I haven't peeked at the BC Bike Race results or watched Paul's videos. Dude, get out of the chat. Someone's gonna spoil it. But so far we haven't had any good spoilers yet. So I appreciate that, man. That's cool. When will I ride with Seth or Alex again? I don't know. I'm always going my way and they're always going their ways. Alex was up in BC, but I didn't have enough time. I had to I was back here and then I was up in BC for the BC Bike Race. I was planning to be up there the entire time. I had to come back. And then I went back. I drove 2 days. I did 2 days of practice, 2 days of riding, and then drove back. So I did not get to hook up with Alex. He's up there. He's somewhere in that region, maybe Washington, maybe Oregon, maybe Idaho, and it just didn't quite transpire. I will, actually, Steven, that's a good question. There will be a 2020 group trip. The planning is happening, and probably 2 Chasing Epic trips in 2020. And the first people that hear about those are on Patreon. So if you're not on Patreon, I know I sound like a broken record, but it's $3 a month. If you like my videos, you see them early, I think it's a pretty perfect way. You can even go at $1 and get the latest news and my monthly Patreon podcast. But we had an awesome crew from Fruta last year, 2 years ago? I don't know, maybe it was last year. And I'm hoping to get to Fruta once again in 2020 on Chasing Epic, and previous people who have gone on trips, they get the first dibs, and then Patreon people get dibs, and then if there are spots available, I'll post it on like Facebook or Instagram or YouTube stories or something, and we'll probably fill up the trip pretty quick. The last group trip that I put out there was for New Zealand, and that thing went quick, and it was amazing. Even though I got sick and I missed half the trip, but everybody else loved it. Wade has been on many trips. He gives a thumbs up. It is very cool, and something about Fruta was like perfect for a group trip of like people with different abilities getting to see really cool NAR for the first time. Just Fruta's a mountain biking awesome town, so very, very cool. Never Pro MTB wants to know what my must ride in Squamish is. So I think, the video hasn't come out yet. But what we did on we didn't do it on the preview. Leave of Absence is really, really cool. That is a good intro. If you haven't done like slabs, they're not like super huge slabs, but it's good rolling slabs, and you gotta look and go back up and do it again and do some sessioning. Go to Line of Control, do some sessioning. But there's a million trails, awesome trails in Squamish. People love Half Nelson. In the BC Bike Race, I was like, is this Half Nelson? What? I was like a little disappointed actually, and because I've done it before. But that's okay, Magromancer. It's okay if you can't join Patreon. I don't want anyone to feel excluded. Leaving a like or even watching the video all the way through supports me very well, and it keeps this thing going. So yeah. Tanner Lotito 331 wants me to come to Whiteface, New York. Super tech, great viz. Nice. I like it. I'm going to try to remember that. But if you send me an email, that helps too. If you just Google, contact BKXC. Hey, the Daily Mountain Bike Rider Josh is in the house. Good evening, sir. The man can ride a bike like nothing else, especially in the wet routes. He can ride a bike. Holy moly. Oh yeah, I think you can do PayPal as well. Maybe. What am I using the torpedo level for? What am I not using it for? This thing is an amazing tool. I was always losing it. When me and my dad were working on all these projects, it's very good. Okay, Gabriel, you broke me. Your 7,000 questions. What age did I start MTBing? I was probably, when I actually started, it's like only like 8 years ago or something. So 29. I went on a couple mountain bike rides, and I'll actually have a whole video about the history of me mountain biking in a couple weeks. So you'll see all about it. Yeah, Vermont, oh man, so much. Okay, the chat is definitely winding down. We've run out of questions. Let's see if I have any other talking points out here. Oh yeah, so I complained about a couple things, and now I'm gonna give some thumbs up to a couple things, and I don't have them on me right here. But the amazing piece of equipment, my knee pads, the Scott Grenade knee pads, and I'm not sure, I always get it confused. There's like Grenade and there's some other thing, but the big, I had McNuggets today on the drive back, that style, looking good, you know, keeping it nice and smooth. But Scott Grenade knee pads, you don't even think about it. You don't even think about it. They're amazing knee pads. So thumbs up. I got to give you guys some props after complaining about products. And then the other really good thing that I like are my 510 Kestrel lace shoes. Not sponsored, not like 510 no, Scott sent me those knee pads. Okay, full disclosure. Scott did send me those knee pads, and then I think 510 sent me the shoes, but I'm not sure. Obviously, they're not very tight relationships, but it is what it is. It's stuff I really liked, and I spend my money on a lot of things, and every once in a while, people send me stuff too. But those are two amazing things. The 510 Kestrel lace, and there was like a random sale recently where I got some like ugly green ones, that gray with like green for like $60. So those I did buy. But yeah, very, very good. Those were two things that I wanted to recommend that I really liked. Miguel Escobar with the $5 super chat. My girlfriend mostly notices your great fitness. You know, it happens. What am I going to say? I'm just going to be shirtless in all my my thumbnails coming up. Hello, Erica. Good to see you. On cue. Would you ever upload a CrossFit vids or any workout routine specific on MTB? Do I run for fitness? I think about it. If I ever do like CrossFit stuff, it'll be on Instagram stories most likely, unless I really, really have something to say. Unless it's like a really day in the life or something like that. But oh yeah, they're coming out. All the women are coming out of the woodwork now. They're loving it. But CrossFit is amazing. It really is amazing, and everybody hates it so much. They're so love and hate, but I love it. I think it's great, and it's all you have to do is show up. That's all you have to do. It's expensive. It's really tough, but you just show up and you get strong and you get ripped. And what more could you ask for? And you have a little community of people. So it's man, it's really, really very cool. Them guns, what's up, Jason? I see you there. I don't run. I feel like running actually would help. I thought about that recently, but there's only so much time in the day, you know, like to do hill runs and hill repeats and that kind of stuff. But I think just my, every CrossFit gym's different, but the stuff we do, we have a lot of barbell workout stuff, so we have a lot of strength stuff, and I think that's helped. And my riding of my bike and stuff, especially the hard enduro stuff, has helped. Yep. I only run if something is chasing me. Thank you guys. I love hanging out, and I'm sweating so much. I haven't been to Zion, Jury, but I've heard good things about it. And yeah, running is bad for your knees. Thank you, Dustin. I appreciate that. I am an equal opportunity person, and I will not give you a shout out just because you're a girl. I'm sorry. Oh, yeah, your YouTube subscriptions are all messed up, Chris? Okay, I'm petering out, and who wants to run when you can ride? Exactly what I said. When we were hiking, we were doing hike-a-bike on the Enduro 2 days ago. I'm like, if I wanted to hike, I would get my hiking shoes on. What a bunch of crap. Okay, we'll finish out with Josh's softball question. What is my favorite memory from the EWS race? It was actually the finish and kind of standing around, like all of us were standing around, and it's like, man, I hate to say it, but we'll probably never have another time where all seven of us are all together in the same spot and like stoked and finishing, because the way of the world is everybody goes their separate ways, and oh, I'm busy and this isn't going to happen. So to get so many of us in the same place at the same time, It was just really, really amazing. Like, you have to treasure those moments when you have a group of friends. If you guys have a group of friends, if you can get 3 people out or 4 people out, it's a feat. And treasure those moments, because they only come once in a blue moon, you know. And hopefully next year, if the timing is right, we'll get some more YouTubers. We'll have YouTuber world champs. No professionals are invited. No, Nate Hills and Trail Peak are excluded from. Jesse Melliman will not be invited. But yeah, it was super cool. It was everyone's race too. That was the coolest thing. Like, we got beat pretty good by a couple of the racers, but I felt like we could all compete pretty strong, and it was awesome. All right, folks. Thank you so much, Jason. Thank you for the $5 super chat to close us down. Yes, start training. Start training now, Hunt Style. You can do it, man. It's really tough. We were definitely like, we were the bottom of the entire, like, people. It's so many crazy racers, and we were at the bottom. But like, I felt so good that I finished and like felt good about it. So thank you guys. Thank you guys for being here, for helping me sweat it out in the Nuggatorium and just go off the top of my head. But boom, let's close it out here. Okay, I'll go to this cam and I'll go sit down and I will be signing out if I can actually figure this out. Okay, let's see. Hit the like button. It doesn't matter, but hey, Brian T, thank you for the super chat. Under the Wire. Thanks for watching, you guys. I'll see you on the trail.